Here's a quick update, quick walkthrough of my ideas and where I'm at. So we'll start here. Water mixing station. I screwed up tonight and glued the damn union to the T there, but didn't have the threaded collar to put the two pieces together in place. So yeah, you know how that goes. And I think, you know, there's not enough meat there, so I'm going to have to buy and replace all those fittings, but whatever. And this is my idea for my mixing station. This comes up on the return there, and then this side is going to be, so I can close this off, open this up, and feed my sump. Kind of automate the water changes, that small mag drive pump right there. I hit the switch through the apex, turn that on, pump it out to my desired level, and then shut that off, come over here, turn my pump on, feed it from the salt water via this valve with this closed so it doesn't circulate, this closed so I don't pull out of the RO, and this open. So I don't know if you can picture that or not. My other idea is to use that same valve set up there, but when I close this, it'll pull from the RO and just tee it off into my ATO reservoir. That way I can autofill that without having to lug a single bucket in this room. And that's where the fill is going to come for the saltwater mix. The last chamber in the highest sump there. What else? This is how I mounted my UV sterilizer off the manifold. And then it returns into the same chamber that the algae scrubber returns into. Hits that chamber, and then it's going to come out the back through that 2-inch bulkhead along back here into this chamber. This chamber is sort of my I don't know, feed high flow spot, but I have an idea what I want to do, because I do want to come off of this chamber, and then this is my refuge, so I don't want it ripping flow through my refugium. What I'm going to do is, I had this idea, I'm going to put a 1-inch bulkhead here, a 1-inch bulkhead here, and bypass the refugium. This I'm going to replace with a gate valve, but I'm just having it there for a mock-up. I like to mock things up, sit on them 24, 48 hours, go over pros and cons if I'm going to screw myself, but so far I like the idea. I think I'm going to give it a go. These 1-inch, well, gets kind of messy over here because I'm still planning it out, but those are going to be the returns for this 40-gallon frag tank. I'm going to run it off the same pump. That pump is kind of way overpowered, but I needed something that I could have, you know, some torque behind. I've got a 15-foot head height from here to the top of the tank, so anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a box in here, a weir box, whatever, overflow box, whatever, internal, and then I'm going to have two 1-inch bulkheads, and I'm going to bring them out and over here. Now everything is pitched, all of it's pitched all the way down. It's slight, but it's pitched. I'm going to put a gate valve in here, chop it so that it's below the water line down there, and try and run a full siphon on it. This one right here I'm going to leave high so I can hear it splashing, you know, emergency overflow, standard drain. Then off the return, that right there I'm going to replace with a gate valve. You know what? No, I lied. I'm going to keep that a ball valve, and it's going to runs the back of the tank over here, and then here. This one I'm going to swap out to a gate valve so I can control the flow. So coast to coast, drain down this end. Should work. Theoretically, it should work. Hopefully it works. What else? I've got a BRS dual reactor coming in. This is going to feed it. I'm going to pad this out with a 2x4. And I dropped it down low. It'll sit, you know, I don't know, plenty of room that I can get the canisters out and change media. But I wanted it to drop low, and so down the road I can use this one and this one without any hindrance. With, you know, I don't like bringing shit up and over and pretzeling it all up. I want it to be all clean and run straight to where it's got to go. What else did I do? Little thing that I noticed, the muffler hits over here. It sucks over there. So I just undid that, put it over here, and I chopped down my drain there off the collection cup, because honestly, I don't know, you can't automate everything, you know. You lose touch with the tank, in my opinion. So if I have to dump a collection cup out, you know, every few days, whatever. My dosing station, I'm going to start out with 2-part. I think it'll be more than enough, even heavily stocked. It's only a 60-gallon cube and a 40-gallon. And, you know, I think I'll be able to give it plenty through that. This I will be changing to a gate valve. That is all going to stay. I just like to have a little more fine controllability right off the pump. That's where the apex is going to go. That's not how it's going to stay. I'm going to build a board and bring it out and use some of the furniture style bulkhead things there, cheap, and run all the wires behind that backing board so everything's nice and clean. So yeah, that's it. Just some stuff I've been thinking about. Let me know what you think.